Hi, I'm Jennifer Knuckles, and I am doing a virtual readout for my mass communications class. The book I chose was The Catcher in the Rye. I chose this book because I received it as a gift, I think in my senior year of high school, and I really liked it, and I saw that it was on the banned books list, so I figured that was pretty cool. This book was banned in schools in Morgantown, North Carolina. I couldn't figure out if it was middle or high school. I'm assuming high school because this is kind of a challenging read. It was challenged for strong sexual content and some minor offensive language for a high school or middle school, definitely offensive. This book is about a 17-year-old Holden Caulfield. It takes place in December in 1949. He is narrating from a mental hospital to the reader. The mental hospital is in California. In this book, Caulfield is kind of jumping from like subject to subject. Um, it doesn't directly say it in the book, but I think that he might be like bipolar or have some other disorder like that, I think it's dissociative identity disorder, um, because he jumps from idea to idea to idea, and it makes it kind of a challenging read. But it's, like I said, it's a really, really good book. I couldn't put it down when I first read it. In this book, he struggles with his sexuality and self-esteem, um, and there makes many references to whether he is homosexual or not. The book never confirms or denies. And the favorite part of the book to me was the interpretation that I read online that a catcher in the rye actually means to save children from their innocence, because in the book he refers to wanting to be a guardian of many children and saving them from jumping off of a cliff, or save them, I assume, from doom. Um, he also warns others that at the end of the book, he warns the reader, like he narrates, that telling others about your own experiences will lead you to miss the people you share them with, which I thought was a cool interpretation. Um, the only thing I found online about why it was given out as a assignment was it's teaching teenagers that alienation is just a phase, that eventually you will fit in or come into yourself. But I'm going to go ahead and read a passage. Right. This is chapter 13 on page 88, if you're wondering. I walked all the way back to the hotel, 41 gorgeous blocks. I didn't do it because I felt like walking or anything. It was more because I didn't feel like getting in and out of another taxi cab. Sometimes you get tired of riding in taxi cabs the same way you get tired of riding in elevators. All of a sudden, you have to walk no matter how far or how high up. When I was a kid, I used to walk all the way up to our apartment, very frequently, 12 stories. You wouldn't have even known it had snowed at all. There was hardly any snow on the sidewalks, but it was freezing cold, and I took my red hunting cap out of my pocket and put it on. I didn't give a damn how I looked. I even put the ear laps down. I wished I knew who'd swipe my gloves at Pensy, because my hands were freezing. Not that I'd have done much about it. Even if I had known, I'm one of these very yellow guys. I try not to show it, but I am. For instance, if I'd found out at Pensy who'd stolen my gloves, I probably would have gone down to the cook's room and said, "Okay, how about handing over those gloves?" Then the cook that had stolen them probably would have said, his voice very innocent and all, "What gloves?" Then I would have gone in his closet and found the gloves somewhere, hidden in his goddamn galoshes or something, for instance. I have taken them out and showed them to the guy and said, "I suppose these are your goddamn gloves?" Then the crook probably would have given me this very phony innocent look and said, "I never saw those gloves before in my life, and if they're yours, take 'em. I don't want the goddamn things." Then I probably would have just stood there for about 5 minutes. I'd have the damn gloves right in my hand and all, but I'd feel like I'd ought to sock the guy in the jaw or something. Break his goddamn jaw. Only I wouldn't have the guts to do it. I'd just stand there, trying to look tough. What I might do, I might say something very cutty and snotty to rile him up, instead of socking him in the jaw. Anyway, if I did say something very cutting and snotty, he'd probably get up and come over to me and say, "Listen, Caulfield, are you calling me a crook?" Then instead of saying, "You're goddamn right I am, you dirty crooked bastard," all I probably would have said is, all I know is my goddamn gloves were in your goddamn galoshes. That's the patches that I chose, and again, I'm Jennifer Knuckles. This is for my Mass Comm class. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great night.